Ooh.
Shame.
When I say dream,
Team.
when I say love, who got your back?
We do.
Who do you love?
Anna J.
Ooh. When I say dream,
When I say love.
who got your back?
We do.
Who do you love? Dana J. Yeah, started from faith, now we standing in power. Same was with me in the darkest hours. If the table set, everybody eats. If I win one time, then the whole team eats. This ain't hype, this blood, this truth. Same love, grown folk, not internet views. So tonight we celebrate, no stress, no delay. I'm yelling names loud so they hear what I say. Crowd love, Leisha, crowd love, Nisi, crowd love, Miss Virgo, crowd love, G-Joy, Tasha, Mama Mary, crowd love, M's a Lady T, crowd love, Miss Terry, crowd love, Judah, crowd love, EJ, crowd love, Lexington, crowd love, Prima Donna, Brooke, G.A. Girl, and everybody else I couldn't name. This is real love, no pretend. Same circle, same to the end. If you with me, say it loud. We with you. Dream team, dream team. One heart, one soul. Dana J love, don't never fall. Dream team, just for all of y'all. Yeah. This ain't just music, it's family. If you dream team, you already know, honey. Dream team for life, for buys. 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 Dream team for life, for buys.
ACT, you see this?
If it ain't official Dana J, Prima Donna News, I don't even want to see it.
Though we don't know what tomorrow will bring us, let's live today. I'm saying just in case. Although we don't know what tomorrow will bring us, let's live today. I'm saying just in case. Dear world, I'm writing this letter in an attempt to make things just a little better. This is about living through life's stormy weather, because the truth is that we're not gonna live forever, and that's my point. Well, let me start with my boy that's doing 15 in a joint. Man, he could hoop, but he loved the street life. Could've went pro, instead he chose the street life. He turned rapper and wrote about the street life, but still could not make it out the street life. And one day he bought a Glock. Wait, now page number 2 will take you to another block. A man and his wife can't get along, all they do is fight. Both too stubborn to apologize, and sometimes it gets so bad they hope each other die. And one day she couldn't take it no more, so she decided to run out of the door. She jumped in the car and swerved off in a rage, and baby, I'm sorry was all over his face. Oh, we don't know what tomorrow will bring us, let's live today. I'm saying just in case. Now that my homie done bought himself a gun, he stuck up some liquor stores, now he's on the run. Do anything to avoid the police, now he's strung out on drugs and life is getting deep. To anyone, he would do anything, give him the chance and he'd steal anything. Next thing he did really screwed up his life, but first let's go back to the husband and wife. Now he's on the phone with his pastor, and she's on the phone with her mother. He tells his pastor the woman is driving me crazy, then swore up and down she's not the same lady. She says, Mama, the man has been treating me so bad ever since we found out that I couldn't have babies. Then Mama says to her, girl, hold on. Pastor says to him, be strong. Oh, we don't know what tomorrow will bring, so let's live today. I'm saying just in case. Although we don't know what tomorrow will bring, let's live today. Saying just in case. Now there's a warrant out for my boy's arrest, cause he done went and stabbed someone in the chest. Man, them drugs just got him breaking all of the rules now. His face is posted up and all over the news now. Meanwhile, on the other side of town, the husband and wife are starting to break down. She says to mama, maybe I ought to call him. And mama said, now that's the spirit. He says to pastor, maybe I should call and say I love her. He say, I'm sure she loves to hear it. Then she gets a call on the other line. It's the doctor saying your test results came back fine. Congrats, girl, you're pregnant. Then she cries, finally a miracle sent from heaven. Now meanwhile, the other side of town, all hell done broke loose and it's going down. Cops chasing Reginald all over town. He's running every red light and driving real wild. Now meanwhile, and this ain't fiction, here is where I need y'all to pay close attention. She's so happy, she calls her husband up. He says, I'm sorry, baby, just as soon as he picks up. She says, I'm sorry too, and I got good news for you. Steve, I'm pregnant and on my way home to you. He jumps for joy, scream hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. While Reginald is still chased by police. She takes the highway, it'll get her there much faster. Reginald on the skyway, chase lasting forever. With the helicopters right over his head, with the searchlights on him, oh man, now he starts panicking. Rachel's driving, so excited she's not realizing that just a block away, a man is on the run, while the husband's at home praying for a son. And the policeman is screaming for the call. Rachel calls her husband and says, I'm getting close. He says, honey, I'm fixing up something special in the kitchen. And at the same time, Reginald makes a stupid decision. He turns down a one-way street. Then Rachel notices this car coming and yells out, Steve, out of control, a senseless mission. Next thing you know, a head-on collision. Though we don't know what tomorrow will bring us, let's live today. I'm saying just in case.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted. Government officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes. Blessed be our new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
I know that there's more. More for you, more for us.
Children, rain all night long. Didn't it all, didn't it all, oh my Lord, didn't it rain? Didn't it rain, children? Rain all night long. Didn't it all? Didn't it all?
oh, my Lord, didn't it rain?
You can't run from it. You can't deny it. You can't pass it off. It's your call. God knew what he was doing. He knew who he was calling, and he expertly and intricately detailed every aspect of your life, your being, your persona, your psyche, your physicality, everything about you, from the texture of your hair to the color of your eyes to the way that you laugh to the fingerprint on your thumb. Everything is connected to your calling. And until you walk into the fullness of the thing that you were created for, you will find yourself frustrated. You're called.
Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah. New news drop, everybody stops and comes running. Oh, just to see what Dana J have to say. Yeah. He brings the truth, oh, day by day. Oh, live for live. Now here's what you need to do. Come on, jump into live now. See what the receiver man is talking about. Dana J is on and ready to give you flavor full of baby, cause he on. Jump into live now. See what the receiver man is talking about. Dana J is on and ready to give you flavor full of baby, cause he on. Live and living color, baby. Your favorite blogger is locked and loaded and ready to go.
Take a breath. You tuned in to
Another day, another story on the way. So much noise out there. Let's clear the haze. Yeah. Dan J's here to bring you all the news. Every story, every voice from every point of view.
current events, real time. You in good hands tonight. This is Banner J. Let's get into it now.
Check. I'm here. You here, Dream Team? What's going on? How y'all doing? What's going on today? We're going to bring down some current events real quick. And we're going to do what we come to do. And that's make the haters mad and jump out like we normally do. With that being said, man, we're going to talk about a little Chris Brown. We're going to talk about a little R. Kelly. We're going to talk about a little Don Lemon. We're going to talk about some Blueface. We just going to get it in. We're going to talk about a little The Knot. Let's go. Because I'm stomping with the big dogs. Let's go.
Yeah. Whole different day now. Danny J. Stomping with them big dogs. Heavy in the room. Every step I take make the concrete boom. Came up from the bottom, not a panoramic. If I say it, I meant it. Every day no game. Stomping with them big dogs.
Pressure on my back, still I stand tall. Never fold, never crack. I don't chase lights, I let my truth talk. Now I'm stonking with them big dogs. I earned my stripes in the dark, no witness. Have faith when hope felt broke and distant. They play checkers, I study position. I study my moves like a supervision. I don't brag, I confirm by results. Every loss turned fuel, every win my fault. I've been combed through storms they couldn't insult. Cause my foundation's strong, I ain't built on salt. New level, new code, new circle. Same heart, just sharper, more purposeful. I don't bark loud, I let the steps talk. When I walk in, yeah, the whole floor shake off. With them big dogs, heavy in the room. Every step I take, make the concrete boom. Came up from the bottom, now the view panoramic. If I say it, I meant, yeah, everything okay. With them big dogs, pressure on my back, still I stand tall. Never fold, never crack. I don't chase lights, I let my strong talk. Now I'm stomping with them big dogs. I seen fake kings crumble under real weight. I stay patient while they rush fate. And my style is loud, my presence dominate. I don't argue lies, I let time demonstrate. Big dogs move slow, eyes wide. We don't show teeth unless it's justified. I'm seasoned, not lucky, disciplined.
What up, y'all?
Still hungry, even when the plate looks
Shout out
right.
to all the kings and queens out there.
Pressure approved. Every scar is stamped saying, built to move. I don't chase respect, I walk with it. That's why doors open when I talk in it. Yeah, I survive with brokers. Still here when they fold it. If the road get heavy, I don't pause. I'm built for this moment, stomping with them big dogs. Baby in the room, every step I take, naked concrete boom. Came up from the bottom, now the view panoramic. If I say it, I meant it. Everything on dead with them big dogs. Pressure on my back, still I stand tall. Never fold, never crack. I don't chase life, I let my truth talk. Now I'm stomping with them big dogs. Yeah. Giving low, same grind. Stalking, not talking.
So shout out to everybody that's here, man. We're gonna get right into it. Yeah, I'm here. Shout out to everybody. I'm here. I was supposed to be here last night, but I fell asleep when I got off work. Lord have mercy. I fell asleep. I was like, yo, let me go take a nap. And I went to I took a nap like 6:20. I woke up at 7:30 in the morning. Was I really that tired, y'all? Jesus Christ, I didn't know your body can even do that. Ooh-wee. Oh, that's wrong side. I didn't know your body can even do that, but I'm just like, Jesus Christ. I mean, I wasn't trying to. There we go. I can hear a little bit. All right. But I wasn't even trying to go that far. I was like, I was trying to just take a little 15-minute nap so I can get up and bring you the commentary that I was going to bring today. But I'm glad I didn't. Because when the big dog was asleep, and I'm going to pause that right there. I'm going to say shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Dream Team, friends of Dream Team, how y'all doing? Love every last one of y'all. If you want to donate to the channel, at the bottom of the chat box, there's a bag or a box with a $ in it. It's called the Super Chat. You go ahead and hit that. Nothing's too big, nothing too small. Y'all know Dana J. Appreciate everything that y'all do for him. Shout out to everybody that's on every platform. No, I'm not on TikTok today. But hey, don't worry about it. Y'all on Instagram, love y'all. Facebook, love y'all. Rumble, LinkedIn, Twitch, YouTube, locals. Love every last one of y'all, man. What up, cuzzo? What's up? So I'm gonna say this. Please like, share, subscribe to this page. We're on the road to 10,000. I got 4.5K more people to get for this channel. Also on TikTok, I need 2.3 thousand people to like it so I can have 10,000 subs on TikTok. Here's what I'm gonna say real quick. Violate me. How do you violate me? By hitting that like button. Y'all that's on the lawn, y'all please hit that like button. Y'all on there, y'all not doing nothing. Y'all not making yourself visible. Y'all not making yourself known. Y'all not in the chat. Y'all not doing nothing. Y'all just listening. So the least part you can do is hit that like button, whether you agree or disagree. I'm giving y'all a heads up. I am working the NAS really well. So far, I have 28 terabyte. I got 28 terabyte in a NAS so far. And I'm gonna be honest, this thing is it's blowing my mind because I'm stripping all of my cloud memberships and putting it on my own cloud. Listen, y'all, in 2 months, when I master this thing and when I do it the way I know I can do it and learn it fully, I'm going to open up another cloud. I'm going to open up a cloud service called Dream Team Cloud. And you pay by the terabyte. At first, I said 1 terabyte is $8.99. I got to think about that because when I look at Google have 2 terabytes for $9.99. So I got to do something that Google can't do. I'm going to do 3 terabytes for one person. 3 terabytes. So it's like if everybody want to buy 3 terabytes, then I can go and get it. 3 terabytes for $10 a month. That's what I'm going to do. 3 terabytes for $10 a month. And I'm going to have the first 16 slots there. Right? The first 16 slots. And when they sell out, I'm going to upgrade to another 16. So trust me, Dream Team Cloud is coming. When I tell you my mind is forever racing and I'm forever doing things, and I'm always thinking about branching out and doing things and putting people in positions to win. I'm not selfish. I don't gatekeep. If you want to know how to do it on your own, hit me up. I'll walk you through every step. I'll show you which one I got, and I'll show you how to go get yours. Time out for paying other people for storages when you can go buy your own. With that being said, and LeBron said, damn, that's a deal. I'm telling you, 3 terabytes for $10. Google will not beat me. I will beat Google. With that being said, man, I'm appreciative. I'm happy to see everybody here. But I must talk about something real quick. And before I get into commentary, right? Before I get into this commentary, I got to talk about something. You know, people say that they don't like you. People say that they don't watch you. And that's fine. I'm cool with anybody who don't like me. I'm cool with that. Because you not liking me don't bother me. You not liking me don't make me lose money or lose currency. You not liking me definitely don't make me lose sleep. And you not liking me definitely don't do nothing to me or for me. But I do have a question. For a person who not like you, always want to criticize you, is weird to me. That's weirdo shit. That's weirdo action. And especially when everything I do benefits people that's attached to me. And at one point, you was attached to me. But now you want to criticize everything like, oh, the bozo said his son was in the chat. How many kids do we have? Whoa. But I thought kids was off limits. So now that you want to go that far to talk about my kids, right? And to ask questions about my kids. It kind of confuses me because you was one of the main ones. I don't talk about nobody's kids. I don't do this. I don't do that. But have anybody said something about that ugly ass beaker looking daughter of yours? Allegedly. Have anybody said something about your swollen ass face and your plug and talk teeth? Have anybody said anything like that? I don't understand how when somebody's not bothering you, you want to bother somebody else. What up, Max? I don't understand Why do you want to go deal with somebody or go bother with somebody who don't deal or bother with you? Is it that your commentary is closed up? You know what I mean? I'm lost. My son can be anywhere he wants to be. He's 11. He know what to do and what not to do. But why do it matter to you? Oh, and a bozo, this and this and this and this. I told you, if I open up my phone, it will send a lot of you so-called wannabe bad bitches on the internet into shame. That's why I laugh at y'all. Cause y'all, oh, how cute. I'm sexy. Oh, he tried to talk to me. And I sit back and I be like, y'all some bottom of the barrel ass people. And I guess you didn't catch the memo when I said I had and still can have the best of the best. Who do you think you playing with? My name Dana, baby. And I approve this message. So then you go and talk about, oh, I can't deal. He got an album release coming. It ain't my fault. It ain't my fault that I'm a talented type of guy. It ain't my fault. It ain't my fault that y'all lay on y'all back 90% of the time and get $40. That ain't my fault. It ain't my fault that you got to get on the internet and lie about a relationship. And then when you wanted, oh, Dana, you want to get back at somebody so bad who I don't like, who you claim not to like, but now you buddy with her. After she done doxed you, your daughter, and everything about your food stamp Walmart having ass. Now I'm the problem. I don't even speak on you. Now Larry the problem. Larry don't even speak on you. Larry talking about R. Kelly. The same thing I'm about to talk about. So how do R. Kelly and Catfish sound alike? I'm just trying to figure out, like, the commentary slowing up, ain't it? And you want something to talk about. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. Oh, you better go ask the nigga that said he paid $250 for your cooch. And you better go ask that nigga. And you better go talk about the nigga that said your cooch real wide and he can crawl up in it. And you better go ask about that. I just don't get it, man. These folks. Man. These folks, boy. I wasn't even going to do it like this. But these folks need to understand who they playing with, man. Listen, it ain't my fault, man. It ain't my fault. I want to do it so bad. I want to press that button. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm trying not to, though. I'm trying not to press that button, man. I'm trying not to press that button, man. Trying to press that button. Hold on. I'm live. I'm going to have to call you back. I'm trying not to press that button, man. I'm trying to stay on the straight and narrow. I ain't even trying to go that route, man. Like, God damn. Jesus Christ. Leave a brother alone. Can't do that. Leave a brother alone, bro. Nobody bother you. Shit, you all swollen in the bed with no breath, no teeth. Talk about better. I just don't understand. Like, God damn. Jesus Christ. Y'all be killing me, man. I mean, listen, Dana gonna be Dana. That's all I'm gonna say. Dana gonna be Dana. Don't worry about me. Cause I don't like you. And if I don't like you, don't worry. You know what? Check that. I'm gonna press it one time. I'm gonna do it one time. Rest in peace, Trouble. I'm gonna do it one time.
Hell. Hell. Bitch. Oh. Oh. Shit. Bitch. Nigga. Oh, fuck. Nigga.
God damn. Man, you been in hoe. You know what? I'm still gonna press. You know what? I gotta do this one time. Y'all play stunt with the big dogs. You know what I mean? I'm gonna press play on your ass. You know what I mean? Because I still believe. And y'all mad because I'm talking about R. Kelly? That's what you mad about? You know what? I'm gonna still press play on your ass. This for you, Robert. Then we get into commentary.
Dear Robert Sylvester Kelly,
Now beat this, Angie.
it's really hard fighting for you
You go do an album and put yours against mine
when the loudest voice
and sing yours,
be
literally.
the one steering you into walls. So I'm just gonna talk to you through the music. Radio on low, sing my Saint Che. Your voice used to live in the air right here. Now the songs feel older, but they still know my name. Like ink that don't fade when it's soaked through the page. You taught nights how to breathe, taught pain how to sway. Turn locked doors into rooms where the lonely felt safe. Now the room feel cold, it's still I sit and I wait. Cause your melodies visit me, even like the way. Yeah.
Good morning.
Hands on your story, not enough ears on your heart. Lord, they hearing echoes and noise. I'm still hearing the still.
Facts.
I miss you, Mr. Man in the pen. Miss the way you take a wound and make it sing again. Dear Robert S. Kelly, I don't argue the crowd. I just press play on the nights when your truth's still out. Still out, yeah. I remember how you listened more than you spoke. How the silence told you where to place the notes. Everybody want a piece of the gold, but don't nobody want to carry the mold. I know weight can bend even the strongest steel, and advice sounds sweet when it dressed up real. So I'm praying you remember who you were before the headlines learn how to knock at your door. If this a night was a factory, you built feelings from raw. Turn sugar songs into healing, turn hunger into songs. Now the machine's still running, but the lights feel dim. Still every soul you touch got a piece of him.
What up, Gemini? I see you, brother.
When I say Robert, we hear. When I say music, still feel you.
That's that feel good 90s music.
Mr. Knight, you gave the shelter. It's the way your written spell like letters you never mailed us. Dear Robert, this ain't noise, this ain't a fix. It's just love from an artist who remembers where you've been. Still studying a vinyl in my mind. Still learning from the spaces between your lines. Wherever you are when the night gets long. us know your song still warms us home. This song is for you, a golden king of music. Robert Sylvester Kelly from your mentee Dana J.
I just had to play that, man. I had to get back into the spirit that I was in because I was ready to turn up. I'm ready to turn up. Man, let's get into this commentary real quick. Let's jump out. Current events. So what people have to understand and what people got to realize is that the SCOTUS rules congressman has standing to challenge mail-in voting rules. So therefore, we have someone out there that's really trying to, that's really like combating mail-in ballots. They saying that's how people really get to steal in the elections. Y'all know what is coming. Y'all know what's going on. Brace yourself. I've been planting the seed. I've been telling everybody what's been going on. Listen, do your research for yourself. Please don't follow no party. Please don't follow none of your friends. Follow whatever is going to do right by you. All right. Vernon Jones issued statement on FBI raid of Fulton County Elections Office. The people deserve the truth. I've been telling everybody that. So this is what he said. Vernon Jones, the candidate for Georgia Secretary of State, issued the following statement today, January 28th, following reports that the FBI executed a search warrant at the Fulton County Elections Hub and Operations Center in Union City to retrieve physical ballots and records from the 2020 general election. For years, I have said that there is a dead cat on the line in Georgia's elections, and today's actions by federal authorities confirm that the concerns of millions of Georgians are not just a theory. They are a matter of criminal investigation. The raid of the Fulton County Elections Office is a systemic moment for our state. The seizure of the 2020 ballots, tabulated tapes, and ballot images proves what we have known all along. The current leadership in the Secretary of State's office has failed to provide the transparency and accountability that Georgia voters demand. While others choose to dismiss legitimate questions as conspiracy, I chose to stand with the people. Thank you so much, Vernon. As your next Secretary of State, I will not wait for federal intervention to secure our elections. My administration will move to hand-marked paper ballots, implement forensic level audits and standard procedure, and ensure that Fulton County and every county is held to the higher standard of the law. The era of sloppiness and procedural violations being used as excuses for election mismanagement ends on day one. We will find the truth, we will secure the vote, and we will restore the soul of I can't say that word because we are not a democracy. I got to talk to Vernon Jones about that. Vernon Jones, we are a republic, not a democracy. So for y'all that don't know what's going on, Fulton County has been raided. And because they have already done said, one part of Fulton County has said that we are 300,125 votes, off. Like, that's how many people was, that's how many people didn't vote. And they was just shoving it into the computer to make it seem like they did vote. So when Trump was on the perfect phone call and talked about those votes, that's what we was talking about. However, people that spoke out against it has been called conspiracy theorists like myself. I have been thrown out of courtrooms because I was standing with people who was brought in as trying to steal the election. like Harrison Floyd and other folks, but we were only people that was doing the right things. So yes, I stood with Harrison Floyd. I still stand with Harrison. That's my brother. Cool guy. I stand with Trump. I still rock with Trump. Cool guy. And if he did something wrong, I'd be the first one to say it. He did something wrong. But no, he didn't do nothing wrong in that phone call. With that being said, I know a lot of people don't understand it. They don't like it. But I've been saying it from the long haul. Don't worry about it. Now, next thing. Blueface. Are you crazy? Blueface jumped out there yesterday. Blueface went on Twitter and said, Chris Brown still trying to prove he's relevant by dancing in every video. Bro, it's 2025, not Step Up 3. Sit down somewhere. Chris Brown responded, and he didn't let it slide. He said, funny you talking about dancing when your only moves are dodging child support and recording from your mama's couch. At least I'm still on stage. You still on probation. Yo, you got to understand that Chris been around us. Chris is known for cracking and cracking jokes and packing on people. Leave Chris Brown alone, bro. Blueface, that's not what you want. That's not what you want. That's definitely not what you want. Not on a rapping tip, not on the singing tip, not on a cracking tip. Definitely not on a basketball tip. That's not what you want. What up, Chris? That's definitely not what you want. Moving forward, Don Lemon. Let's get down to it, y'all. Because folks was kind of puzzled. They was texting me like, what is up? What is up? What is up, Dana? What's up? So I'm going to play this a little bit, and then I'm going to break it down. Let's go.
Minutes ago, confirming that former CNN anchor Don Lemon has been arrested by federal agents in Los Angeles just after midnight this morning at a hotel. This obviously all in connection with that storming of a church in St. Paul, Minnesota by that group of anti-ICE agitators. Now remember, the feds had gone to judges to try to get Don Lemon arrested before. They went to a magistrate judge in Minnesota who didn't sign off on an arrest warrant for him. Then it went to a judge above him. He didn't sign off on an arrest warrant for him. Then it went to an appeals court. They also decided not to sign off for an arrest warrant for him. So there was experts who were predicting that perhaps the feds would go to a grand jury. It remains to be seen if that's what happened here, but we can confirm that Don Lemon was arrested in Los Angeles by federal agents just after midnight Los Angeles time at a hotel. Now, typically, standard procedure with an arrest like this is the defendant will likely make their first court appearance sometime the same day. So there's a chance we may see Don Lemon make his first court appearance in Los Angeles sometime today. But obviously, this is going to grab all sorts of headlines. 3 other protesters from that church storming, have already been arrested, including who the feds say was the organizer of that protest. The woman in the middle there is a school board member in St. Paul, and then the mugshot on the right is an online personality / agitator, if you want to call him that. He's known as the Woke Farmer. Those were the 3 people that the feds had already arrested, but we have confirmed that Don Lemon has now been arrested in Los Angeles in connection with that viral incident. We all saw the video of it that spread and drew widespread condemnation. The feds have been going after these people on FACE Act violations. So this is still breaking news. Once we get more details about the potential charges here, a court appearance, we'll, of course, update our viewers, guys.
Really appreciate it. Of course, if it was a grand jury that did indict him, that's pretty unimpeachable. Bill Milesian, thank you so much.
I can't believe you did this to us. What are we supposed to do now? I have ballet class tomorrow. Who's going to take me? Who's going to my graduation? Not you.
Son, you gotta go. Be brave in this world. Don't let anyone see your scars. Son, you gotta go. Be a man in this world. You can make it if you try real hard. Don't be a lemon in a world of grapes. Eat your watermelon and be a better man than Don Lemon.
Shout out to Benny. Shout out to the GOAT, Benny. That was Benny's video. I know folks like, yo, Dana crazy. Dana crazy. He played the lemon hand drop. He played the lemon hand drop. You goddamn right. Because at the end of the day, enough is enough. Now, what kills me is how everybody, and I'm going to say it, everybody is going ape nuts about Don Lemon being arrested. What I'm not understanding is why. Because Don Lemon is being arrested for something that he did. Right? Don Lemon is being arrested for something that he did. Now, the weird part about all of this is that I can't say all, but I can say some of that community feel like they are invincible and untouchable. Then you have some, as I said, when it first started happening, are waging war on straight folks. I told y'all this was going on. A lot of people was like, oh no, Dana, Dana ain't just nothing. I'm telling you what's going on. Some people are above or think they're above the law. And you had the black media. And when I say the black media, I mean the so-called CNNs and all them other people. You had them out there running amok. Well, as I did my research, I see Stephen Horn. And Stephen Horn said, President Biden arrested me while he was in office. I was sentenced to 12 months probation, a $2,000 fine, and 90 hours community service for the crime of committing an act of unlicensed journalism on January the 6th. And he was just there, not inside of the Capitol, but he was just filming. Don Lemon, you broke inside of the church and put them people into fear, into panic, which is what y'all tried to say we did on January 6th. But y'all do it a lot, which is called an insurrection. And this guy, Stephen Horn, he was just there, outside filming when it all broke down, and he was sentenced to 12 months probation, a $2,000 fine, and 90 hours of community service for the crime of committing an act of unlicensed journalism on January the 6th. I didn't even know that that was a crime. Unlicensed journalism. I didn't even know that that was a crime. I didn't know that that was a crime. Unlicensed journalism. So what gets me is that Don Lemon taking a stance that freedom of speech has been violated. But as I look at Prima Donna's page, I look at the company that you kept. And you had a lot to say about R. Kelly. And you also was doing a lot with these malicious text messages mocking a female coworker, and that's why you got fired from CNN. You also allowed your butt buddy Michael Avenatti to come on your show and spread lies about R. Kelly and the now president Donald J. Trump. You also took up for Jussie Smollett and said that he's a victim, no matter if he did it or not. You also went live and said R. Kelly need to be in jail because R. Kelly did everything those people said that he did. Not knowing the truth, Donnie boy. Not knowing the truth. But when the roosters come home and the chick is hatching, this is you in there, in the church that the people broke into. Hold on. Let's go a little step further. You thought it was funny.
This is the beginning of what's going to happen here. When you violate people's due process, when you pull people off the street, you start dragging them and hurting them and not abiding by the Constitution. When you start doing all of that, people get upset and angry. And if you remember what the Civil Rights Movement was about, the Civil Rights Movement was about these very kinds of protests. There's nothing in the Constitution that tells you what time you can protest. You can protest at any time. That's the whole point of it, is to disrupt, it's to make uncomfortable. And that's what they're doing. And that's what I believe when I say everyone has to be willing to sacrifice something. You have to make people uncomfortable in these times. If you see how uncomfortable people uncomfortably, this is the beginning.
So your goal is to make people uncomfortable, huh? So while you saying you just touched down, how did you touch down and you was at the protest itself? And you went in, let's keep it a buck. And you went in.
What do you think of this?
I mean, this is unacceptable. It's shameful. It's shameful to interrupt a public gathering of Christians in worship. So.
But there were folks who will say,
I have to take care of my flock.
okay, but listen, we live in there's a Constitution in the First Amendment to freedom of speech and freedom to assemble and protest.
We're here to worship. We're here to worship Jesus because that's the hope of these cities. That's the hope of the world is Jesus Christ.
I want to be very respectful. Please don't push me, though.
We're here to worship Jesus.
Yes.
That's why we're here.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why we're here. Okay. That's what we're about.
Don't you think Jesus would be understanding
we're about
and love these folks?
We're about spreading the love of Jesus.
But did you try to talk to them as a
no
Christian?
one is willing to talk.
Okay.
I have to take care of my church and my family, so I asked that you actually would also leave this building.
You don't want us to
unless you're here to worship. Unless you're here to worship.
I'm always worship. I'm a Christian.
We're here to worship. We're here to worship. Okay.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. What do you think of this?
Now, as I look at this, right, and I go here.
Look, he's hugging his kid. And look, he's hugging his kid. And you know, I just imagine it's uncomfortable and traumatic for the people here. But again, careful, it's very slippery right here. Yeah. It's uncomfortable and traumatic for the people here, but that's what really, careful, please, really slippery. Not kidding. That's what protesting is about. And so, look, he's hugging his kid.
So I have a real question.
And
I have a question that nobody want to talk about. And the question that I want to talk about is, what have Don Lemon ever did for the community to garner this type of reaction where people is going public to say, free Don Lemon, versus when they grabbed R. Kelly for nothing and all of you step and fetchums was quiet? That's what I want to know. Where was this support for R. Kelly? But y'all support, and I'm trying to hold my composure because me want to come out, and I want to say something else. But I've never seen a day that, hey, no niche, I've never seen a day when colored folks will stand and be willing to break the law for illegals who don't give a damn about them. I never seen a day that colored folks will stand and bury a man that gave them 30 years of his life of nothing but good music. But y'all would throw him away and try to save the sweet and low. I never seen a day when you call me niche. I'm about the law. Yeah. I know exactly who you are, Nick. Shout out to Nikki Purple, man. I know exactly. She said she's gonna call the police on me. But I'm just saying. I know some people be like, oh, Dana, it's the gay community. Hell with the community, bro. Because everybody in the gay community ain't bad. But my thing is, when you have the bad apples of the community that's out here trying to run roughshod, it's problematic for me. Because that's all they do is they go and run behind the community, and the community stick up for theirs no matter what. But when you're wrong, you're wrong. They have not proven to this day. And you know what folks gonna say? Oh, well, he was convicted in New York. He was convicted in Chicago. If that was the case, I shouldn't be able to go live and break down lie for lie of these people. So now I'm really understanding when they say the courts are not about what's right or what's wrong. It's about what's believable and who's more convincing. With that being said, everybody talk about R. Kelly this and R. Kelly that. I give it to you. You talked about R. Kelly this and R. Kelly that. Now, my question is, y'all talked about R. Kelly left and right. Where's the action for Jay-Z? And when people talk about, oh, I can't believe Hov is in this. Can't believe Hov is in this. Wait. I told y'all about this in 2019 when I first got it. But the one I have is is way more drastic. Prima Donna told you about this 2019. But y'all didn't want to listen because y'all was still throwing up the rock. It's Hov. It's the rock. Y'all was still throwing up that weak ass pyramid. So it clearly say On 7/10/2019 at 8:20 a.m. Eastern Time, called the FBI National Threat Operations Center, NTOC, to identify herself as a victim of sex abuse by Jeffrey Epstein and others, provided the following information. In approximately 1994, revealed herself to as a past victim of sex abuse by Epstein. Described the abuse occurred during parties blank blank, further identified blank as a friend of blank, and approximately 1996 blank resided with blank in blank. An unknown man abducted blank from her home, whence she later woke up in the presence of Harvey Weinstein and Sean Carter, aka Jay-Z, while Weinstein had inserted his fingers into blank. Blank believed she was in Epstein's mansion in Florida. Blank estimated she was abducted on 7 occasions, awakened each time in an repugnant indoor setting. Blank suffered from sex abuse on multiple of those occasions in which Epstein participated. Blank recalled Leon Black and William Barr, current United States Attorney General, being present during some of the occasions of abuse. In approximately 2006, Blank last recalled being abused by Epstein. I got a question. Where's the outrage for Jay-Z? Where's the surviving Jay-Z? I'm just trying to figure out, where is it? And people sit back and talk, oh, Jay-Z, this and this and this and this and this and this. Ask yourself this question. Who have enough coins to pay off a judge to not let Jay-Z take a paternity test for the young man that looked just like him, to find out if Jay-Z was his dad or not, because they didn't want the truth to come out that Jay-Z is messing with underage girls? You see how this go? But I don't see Don Lemon talking about Jay-Z. I don't see John Legend talking about Jay-Z. I don't see Joy Reid talking about Jay-Z. Which lets me know that this is a systemic oppression on colored folks. And they using colored folks to make you identify as a black person. Because if black means deaf, and if they can identify, and if they can get you to identify as being black, but that means if black means deaf, so basically you identifying as a dead person, which is nothing but you being civic diverse. In other words, Dana, break it down for the people who don't understand. They want you to stay asleep so they can do whatever they want to you. Ask yourself this question. Jay-Z is part of the music control of the Super Bowl, right? He gave you 2 hip-hop Super Bowls. 1 pop Super Bowl. Now you're going to get a gay Super Bowl. Make this make sense. That's all I'm saying. J-Rock said also, let's not forget Dame Dash has been lying on the lid and R. Kelly on every platform he's been on. Facts. That's facts. Like Drewski say, close them doors. Nikki Purple, you right. Close them doors. What up, D. Johnson? I'm just saying. Make this make sense. Everybody, let's speak. Make it make sense. If we're going to do this to R. Kelly, then we need to do this to Jay-Z. We need to do this to Eminem. We need to do this to Diddy. We need to do this to Dame Dash. Why are we doing this to one and spanking the other on a hand and turning a blind eye to the other? Make this make sense. We got actual footage of one. You got voice testimony of another. And you got paperwork of that another. But then you got allegations of one that y'all sent up the creek forever. And the one that y'all sent up the creek keep getting these teams who ain't worth a damn. And when he do get a team that's fighting for him, the so-called friends, the so-called payee, the so-called money people come in and push the ones that care out. I stand to say they don't want R. Kelly out of jail. They want him right there. And they told y'all why. Because he didn't pay nobody when he was out. So now they taking everything. Don't take my word for it. Look at this latest installment of what they did or said. I didn't ask for you. Look at this latest installment of what they said and trying to paint about R. Kelly. Check this out. Let's go. Shout out to the Truth Show. This is irritating.
Okay, let's start from the beginning. We're going to start from one of R. Kelly's songs that was released in 1992 called She Got That Vibe, whereas he yells out Aaliyah's name. Take a listen to this clip. Now, this was released in 1992. Aaliyah was only 13 years old at the time. So ask yourself, did R. Kelly know that Aaliyah was only 13 years old at the time? Or did Aaliyah lie about her age like a lot of us at that age? Okay, so we all should know that the secret came out that they were married when Aaliyah was only 13 years old, while claiming to be 18 years old. So that means at the time of that record, You Got That Vibe, Aaliyah told R. Kelly that she was 16, which is why he said, little cute Aaliyah got it, meaning he knew she was still young and he didn't mess with her like that. So when she allegedly turned 18 years old that year in January, they applied for the marriage license on August 30th, 1994, and then got married on the 31st. So ask yourself, why R. Kelly believe her? And did he know her age? Also, did her parents know? Before I explain that, hear how they first met.
Let's just get the record straight.
I better go get me a white Jeep.
Well, no, we're not related at all. No, we're not. We're just very close. He's my best friend.
Yeah, cool.
Now, who found him? In the whole wide world.
I found Leah. As a matter of fact, Barry Hankerson, my manager, who's her uncle, told me to go up to Detroit and hear her sing. Once I got up to Detroit, I didn't have to hear her sing because she was glowing. I knew she had it. As soon as she started singing, that verified it. And from there, we became here, and everything is all good.
Mm-hmm.
Is Aaliyah your real name?
Aliyah is my real name.
It's very unique. It's nice, though.
It's Muslim Arabic.
Oh, all right.
But you know,
Do you know the meaning, or does it have a meaning?
it means the highest, most exalted one, the best.
All right. There we go.
Cute.
Let everybody know. Can you say it one more time so we make sure we get this?
The highest, most exalted one, right?
The best, yes.
The best.
Right.
Get it, y'all.
I know you're a straight A student. How do you mix with, studies and / artists?
Well, it's very hard to intertwine school with the career, but I do feel that education is number one.
Cool.
So I work hard at that, and I go to performing arts school, so they're very helpful. They've been very cooperative with me. DSA, everybody knows Detroit. And my parents work with me, so they help me keep my grades up.
What do your parents think about your career?
They're very happy for me that, I finally got where I wanted to get. I've been working very hard, and they've been a great support ever since I was a little thing. I used to run around and sing, and they've helped me. They've developed me.
So now that we know that Aaliyah was close to her family, meaning that they probably didn't even know that they got married. Not to mention at that age, she was allowed to wear a lot of makeup, drive, and hang around a lot of older people. But if you didn't notice, that entire video, they had on their wedding rings, meaning they just got married, because At Your Best was released on August 22nd, 1994. I also hope that you notice how easily she was able to lie about them only being friends. So the number one pondering question is, did R. Kelly really know her age? And the other question is, did her parents know she was married? I honestly don't think he knew Aaliyah's real age. I mean, it's hard not to believe her when she was driving, wearing a lot of makeup, going and doing whatever the heck she wanted, and hung around a lot of people that was older than her. Not to mention what she said at the interview.
A lot of fun recording your album, but is there any song on the album that is your baby that you like more than others?
At Your Best.
At Your Best.
At Your Best, You Are Love.
And that's what we're going to peek at today, right?
That's right.
Why that song?
Because I love the Isley Brothers, and I really admire them. They're very unique. Their sound is very unique. You can tell the Isley Brothers song.
And I'm going to ask you a question. You don't see no ring that she playing with. So what ring is this person seeing? But let's continue.
Right off. And when he brought it to me, I just fell in love with it from the first time. So that's why I love it.
Where'd the title of the album come from?
She's running around the studio one day with her friends, talking a lot of smack. Tell my age ain't nothing but a number, girl. I was like, what you trying to say? So immediately I heard the song, and I said, I called her back 15 minutes later, told her, check this out. So we cut the track right then and there.
And for the record, you are how old?
That's a secret.
Women doesn't disclose her age.
Keeping it under wraps.
Okay, the question is still out there. Did her parents know, or did they just think they were just good friends and he was just her mentor? Which explains why they had their marriage annulled right away when the news broke. Or could they have known already and lied because they knew the media was going to crucify them if they did know? Why did she lie? Well, it's simple. She wanted a record deal so bad. She's been singing since she was a little girl. And at that time, R. Kelly was the hottest thing out there. And also, she was in love, as you can tell by her looking at her ring and the way she spoke about At Your Best. And not to mention the video, if you have saw it. And not to mention the album that she was running around the studio saying, age ain't nothing but a number. So that tells you right then and there that R. Kelly did not know her age.
So now we're going to get into what I've been telling y'all all along. That at the end of the day, the reason why R. Kelly and Aaliyah bond was so strong is because she was the only woman that was teaching him how to read and write. The whole marriage thing was a Barry Hankerson idea, and that was supposed to have been the album cover for Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. But Barry yanked it at the last minute and used it as a blackmail tool, and Robert fired him. But hold on. Dana, you don't know him. You don't know nothing. Jomo. Let's talk about some things, Jomo. Let's go.
What's making all of the rounds is this whole relationship with R. Kelly. And you said it off air that, you managed R. Kelly with your company for how many years?
14.
For 14 years.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously Lifetime is using this to help pre-promote this movie.
Yeah.
How do you explain all of this controversy? Because you said when Aaliyah was on top of the world and then this happened, did they get married?
Well, I let that come out in the movie. It won't be in this movie, but it'll come out eventually one day.
14 years. Wow. 14 years. And you've never done this.
Uh-huh.
I remember talking about it on the radio.
You know what it is, Ryan? It is not my place or the forum for me to really get into that.
Okay.
So that's why I just beg off that.
Why was it such a big deal, you think, for the public? Because even nowadays, it's still controversial.
Yeah.
We think about that. That's like one of the things we think about when we think of her.
Yeah, absolutely. It was at the time, she was huge, he was huge.
Right.
You had Biggie,
the business,
and Faith were together.
Right.
It was a lot of things going on like that in the business at that time. So I think it was just indicative of the times.
The chemistry too.
Yeah, absolutely. When you hear that first album, it was obviously a lot of creative chemistry on that record. So.
But when people go back and they start...
What was surprising to me is really how after it all came out, it was really kind of like Aaliyah got villainized somehow.
Yeah, she got blamed.
That's true. Yeah, and that's
right.
the part that I never understood. That was really the biggest part that I never understood. And that's what made the transition to the second album very difficult. We were coming off of a multi-platinum debut album, and except for a few relationships with Jermaine Dupri and Puffy, it was hard for us to get producers.
Wow. So do you think y'all had been blackballed once people started?
It felt like it. That's what it felt like, and never understood that. She was 16 at the time, 16, 17 at the time we were cutting that second album, and I just didn't understand why they were upset with Baby Girl.
Wow. I remember that. But when you say when y'all are going out and trying to do this,
I'm gonna pause that for a second. Some gems were dropped and some questions was answered and some questions wasn't answered. A lot of people don't understand what this video right here is about. But watch this. How did they ever come up with the name Baby Girl? And I'm talking about the Savages, the Claries, and all of them. They must have had to do research on R. Kelly and understood that Aaliyah was called Baby Girl. Now you put the 97 on it and figure that out. Let's go. Hold on. Jesus Christ. Nope, not that far. Take it back right there. Let's go.
This part that I never understood. And that's what made the transition to the second album very difficult. We were coming off of a multi-platinum debut album, and except for a few relationships with Jermaine Dupri and Puffy, it was hard for us to get producers.
Wow. So do you think y'all had been blackballed once people started?
It felt like it. That's what it felt like, and never understood that. She was 16 at the time, 16, 17 at the time we were cutting that second album, and I just didn't understand why they were upset with Baby Girl.
Wow. I remember that. But when you say when y'all are going out and trying to do the second album, were people not taking the calls?
Yeah, it was not taking the calls, begging off of producing, even demoing. It was tough to get name guys to get in the studio, because the first question was, well, is R. Kelly going to do something on the record? And when we would go no, it was like, okay, well, we'll hit you back.
So why did they want R. Kelly to be on it?
Maybe to juice up their publishing. Maybe they felt like it wasn't going to be much of a project if he wasn't crafting the material.
And the impact, I mean.
Hold on.
First question was, well, is R. Kelly going to do something on the record? Get name guys to get in the studio because it was tough to get name guys to get in the studio because the first question was, well, is R. Kelly going to do something on the record? And when we would go no, it was like, okay, well, we'll hit you back.
So why did they want R. Kelly to be on it?
Maybe to juice up their publishing. Maybe they felt like it wasn't going to be much of a project if he wasn't crafting the material.
Wow. So to answer questions, right? Because people was like, oh yeah, R. Kelly had to be sleeping with Aaliyah and because of minors and this and this and this and this. Just remember Dana J. Just remember Dana J. told you first. Just remember Dana J. told you first. Just remember Dana J. told you and showed you first. And I'm going to leave that there. And I'm going to rock out with this right here.
Yes, sir.
Girl, you shot me down to my knees, yeah. Since you took your love from me, and I'm holding on to the hope that you will return. Although I feel I've lost you forever, I will believe that you still love me. Exactly. Girl, say you do, say you do, say you do, say you still love me. Shoulda, shoulda, yeah. You shot me in the heart. Oh yeah, and I've been dying since we've been apart. Shoulda, don't think I'm gonna make it.
So now y'all understand what the hell is really going on. What up, Miss Flowers? So now y'all understand exactly what the hell is really going on. And you want to say that he don't know? So now you got to rewind the time and ask a question of wondering why Johnny felt uncomfortable on the stand because he thought the truth was going to come out that he paid for something for Daryl McDavid and for Barry Hankerson, not for R. Kelly. I see you, Miss Flowers. I see you. Here we go. Maybe I was just in the know. But if folks get those memories checked, everybody that I know of knew this was stupid stunt to introduce that part. That part. So Joe Mo said it best. And people don't understand because they sitting back still running with the lie. Oh my God. I can't believe R. Kelly. He did that to Aaliyah. No, she was taking the time to teaching him how to read and write. And Jomo put it out there. But Jomo Hankerson quietly exposes that R. Kelly and Aaliyah were never married. It was for record sales. And Daryl McDavid and Barry Hankerson had a fake marriage certificate made by who? by Johnny and used it for underage girl blackmail on R. Kelly. Use your common sense. The first thing I told these niggas to do was since they got Aaliyah as a charge in New York. Let's go here now. Since now everybody talk about they want to talk. Let's talk. Since Aaliyah was the first charge, I told everybody, go get Jomo. Jomo will answer everything directly. What I just showed you is when they pissed Jomo the hell off, when they tried to do a whole nother Aaliyah thing, and matter of fact, and his dad, Barry, tried to cut him out. I told you, Barry wasn't the sole manager. Jomo was running the show. Because Barry had everybody. Barry was the name. Jomo was the quiet one. So here's my question. When they were so for sure, I'm talking to the feds now, because this is what they're not going to tell you. They were so for sure that R. Kelly married Aaliyah and they was going to find something. But when they brought that lady and that man from Chicago to testify from the records department, you know what they said? We can't find nothing on Aaliyah and R. Kelly. The only thing we find on Aaliyah Horton is a food stamp application that wasn't completed. So if they found a food stamp application that wasn't completed, why was you trying to charge him with messing with Aaliyah? And they couldn't say that they was wrong, so you know what they did? They turned to robbery. Oh, Demetrius Smith, a.k.a. Johnny, was R. Kelly's manager. So R. Kelly made him go do it. When we all know that Daryl McDavid was the money man and Barry Hankerson was the funneling guy. Let's make it make sense. I told y'all from day one, why do you think Avenatti was so for sure about the Golden Goose? He was in cahoots with Daryl McDavid. I told y'all that. So when Daryl McDavid was charged with R. Kelly, do you think the government, even though they threw dung on the wall, you think the government is really after Daryl McDavid? No, they made him wear a monitor to try to shake up some stuff that was supposed to have been in R. Kelly's camp. But you ain't shake up nothing. Everybody's like, oh, okay. That's why this new tactic now with the Bo Burnley thing. Listen to what I tell you. They are after power of attorney. They are after power of attorney. I'm going to say it again. They are after power of attorney. And I'm going to go this far. I would rather the lesser of two evils, Keith, keep power of attorney or return it back to Robert. But don't give it to Daryl McDavid. Now, maybe y'all will understand that. But I'm going to put it up here again. screenshot it, take a picture, marinate it. But don't nobody know more than Jomo, because he was there. And Jomo quietly exposes that R. Kelly and Aaliyah were never married. It was for record sales, and Daryl McDavid and Barry Hankerson had a fake marriage certificate made and used it for underage girl blackmail on R. Kelly. Hashtag use your common sense. But you know what? That's too much like right. Gemini said, meanwhile, Boss Baby in the news again, the so-called book. Meanwhile, Kells was never charged for Aaliyah or Boss Baby. I'm a continue listening while I'm grocery shopping. Yeah, you're right. But he was charged for Aaliyah. He was charged with robbery for the marriage certificate. Avenatti was also in cahoots with Kim Fox. You're absolutely right about that. I dropped that video like 3 years ago as well. They wanted to keep R. Kelly locked up. Yep. Also, someone finally willing to tell the truth. Wow. What you got to do for truth? Listen. Listen. Jomo been saying that. The problem is the people that Robert had in place didn't want Robert out. And that's all you got to do is listen now to certain stories. I'm going to play that on Tuesday. They'll come out now and talk about, oh, Robert didn't listen, and Robert, but then Robert just had to fire this one and that one. And that's why Robert, pay attention to when the so-called people that was around come out and talk. Pay attention and take notes. And because it's not in my category log now to go and do it, I will have to go look for that one. But trust me, I'm going to play it all the way through. And I'm going to sit back and dissect it. See, because when people make up lies on me and it don't work, they say things and they leave nuggets. And Dana just will happen to take control of them and have them. And I'll listen to it and I'll play it over and over and over again until I understand what's being said. So I'm going to play it for y'all. Y'all not going to like it. I know I ain't like it. But it's not my fight to fight. It's my fight to spread news about what was going on and put the truth where the truth got to be. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. With that being said, y'all, I'm going to tell everybody and I'm going to urge everybody. Keep fighting the good fight. Don't give up. Because when you give up, you are being defeated. If you believe R. Kelly still needs to be home, if you believe that he's innocent, continue fighting. Because I ain't giving up at all. I'm pressing on. With that being said, y'all go enjoy y'all weekend. I'm about to get ready for the Royal Rumble. You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. Be someone important. Be yourself. Until next time, elephants don't swat flies. Jets fly with turbulence. And remember one thing, that God is testing everybody. And everybody that say they your friend is not your friend and not your partner. Stop going off of words. Go off of actions. Let people prove that they your friend, that they your brother, that they your sister. Everybody's not worthy of a title that come in cahoots or that come into your space. And these days and times, you better be careful for the wolf in sheep's clothing. I wish I had somebody to tell me that back in August 2019. I wish I had somebody to tell me that back in August 2020. I wish I had somebody to tell me that back in February 2020. Enjoy your weekend. And remember, you don't owe nobody nothing. And nobody owe you nothing. With that being said,
this is not the type of tea I want.
It's over for you.
This is not the type of tea I want.
It's over for you.
So, hey, with everything being said, man, I thank y'all for joining me today on this Saturday. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Listen, Rumble has released a new toy that I'm over here playing with. I ain't gonna lie to you. This thing, I listen. I know other platforms got it, but Rumble got a specific way of doing it, and I'm loving it. And it's to make clips out of your videos. Listen, I'm over here having a field day. I'm about to unleash the dragon on all platforms and clips. Like, share, subscribe, all videos, all short clips. Like, share, subscribe. For everybody that donated, I thank you for donating. For all the people that wanted to donate but couldn't, I thank you as well. For all the people that hit the like button, I definitely thank y'all. Because without y'all, there would be no me. And with that being said, I see y'all Tuesday, y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all snow days. Y'all enjoy y'all family. And don't forget to cook one of them real meals. Don't tell me you cook no black eyed peas. That's a slave meal. Cook some gumbo or something like that. I'm up out of here. Peace.
Sometimes a misty rain that gently touches my soul. Feels just like fire shut up in me. Yeah, simply lose control.
What up, BJ?
Oh, rain down, follow me. Let your love just fall like raindrops, rain. Follow me.
Audrey, yeah.
Oh, rain down, follow me. Let your love just fall like raindrops, rain. Follow me.
Remember me from Lake Clifton, Eastern High School. Also down at the Harbor Place, working at the fudgery. I was always singing at the Jeter shows. That time was so special to me. There's so much more to Dana J than what the eye can see. I want you to know I love you. I want you to know I need you. Where would I be without you? Nowhere, nowhere, nowhere. way, no way, no way. Feel it in my music, along with the stories I bring you. I'm never gonna lose it. No way, no way, no way, no way. Another Dana J classic.